We in the car, so you know what that means. It's crunch time. We about to get it in. I have a topic that I want to talk about today while I'm just randomly parked here. I'm being fat today. When I went in there and I saw this and I bought it and I put it in the bag, my mouth started salivating because I was craving this. I'm like, yo, when I get in that car, I'm gonna open it, I'm gonna tear it up. On to more important matters. What I wanted to talk about today is that no matter where you're at in life, if it's where you want to be, if it's where you don't want to be, which is for most people, let's be real now, someone else will always have something to say. Someone else is always going to criticize and judge you, have assumptions. And many of us let that get to us. Let's say we're working at a job that we really don't like, but we're working towards something bigger, you know? We have a job that we don't like doing. It sucks. It may be something maybe embarrassing, like a type of position or something like a maid or a housekeeper, you know? Just, I'm not saying those are bad positions, but I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example. Let's just say, for instance, I cleaned houses, right? And I was doing it just to save up money to go to school and pay for it out of pocket so I won't have to take out a loan. Let's just say I clean houses, right? And if someone, I don't want people to know, someone ends up finding out and they laugh about it or they judge you like, damn, like years after you graduated high school, that's what you're doing? And it's like, we let it get to us. Let me tell you something. When stuff like that happens, it doesn't matter. People tend to look at others like, what? They're doing that? They're doing this? Like, while we growing up, we think that we're supposed to have this wonderful job, have this beautiful car, have this beautiful home, have a fucking puppy. Like we're supposed to have these things. If not, you're a failure. That's it. You failed. It's like, what the f? There is no right way to be happy. That's just someone's opinion. Like, okay, you have a puppy, you have a nice house, you have a hot car, you have a wife. It's perfect, right? That makes you happy. Okay, that makes you happy, but that doesn't mean that that's how it's supposed to be for everyone. Everyone is different. Everyone has different likes, different wants, different needs, different desires, things that drive them. Everyone is different. Everyone has different paths. Everyone has a different upbringing. You know, some people may have similar things, but at the end of the day, it's different because it's you. Everyone is their own person. So it's like, wherever you end up being, understand that as long as you have a plan. When I say have a plan, I'm talking about like be better, evolve some way, somehow. Even if right now it feels like you're stuck, but you have a plan to be somewhere else in the future and you're working towards it, doesn't matter. Like in between, it don't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter at all. All right, so I'm randomly gonna insert this clip here because as I was watching the footage, I forgot to say something. It was that if you're doing something you don't like, if it's somewhere you want to be and someone else judges you or laughs at you and criticizes you, it doesn't matter. You have to understand it's temporary. You're in a bad situation, it's temporary. You had a messed up car, it's temporary. You know, messed up relationship, it's temporary. You got a job you hate, it's temporary. It doesn't last forever. That's why as long as you're working towards something, it's temporary. You're gonna get better. Damn, you crazy, man. When you saw they almost sideswiped me. Graciao. Remember that. It's temporary. Feels like it's gonna last forever, but it's not. It's really not. Your situation right now is temporary, and yes, I'm not wearing my seatbelt because I'm being a rebellious. A lot of times, people have something bad to say. I said this before in my other videos because it's easier. It's just easier. Like you see somebody doing good, it's like the first thing you do is try to point out the flaw or something bad. Perfect example. See a hot car on the road. A lot of times, well, at least where I'm from, people look at it like, damn, they gotta be a drug dealer. It's like, why is that the first thing you think about? Why do you have to jump to that? Like, what if they worked hard for that? What if? You don't know. You know, instead of jumping to it's alright, it's whatever. Like, you know what's hot. Like, what I'll say is like, damn, that's hot. That's a beautiful car. And I picture myself in it. A lot of people go through this. They do things and someone else criticizes what they're doing. Don't let it get to you. If someone was to tell me, trash, you suck, you're never gonna be this, you're never gonna be big, you're never gonna whatever, it's like you could hear it, but you don't have to listen to it, and you most definitely don't have to respond. Because a lot of times when people come from a place of just being negative, just because they're mad at themselves or they're mad that they can't do what you're doing, there's no point in you responding, spicing it up more, because that person doesn't care. That person's mind is already shut. You're not gonna persuade them, you're not gonna change their mind. I save my energy. A lot of times they don't go because they just wanted to be negative just cause. It's not even because they had a valid reason. This country's so good. When people talk back, let people talk. You're gonna talk regardless. It don't matter. Don't pay attention to it. People don't got chocolate in my teeth. People gonna talk crap. That's nothing new. I've always been a quiet person. The people that actually know me that in person, I'm actually very quiet. I'm really an introvert, but I observe a lot. A lot of extroverted people would judge me because I didn't do a lot of things that they did or I wasn't good at it. But it's like, I'm different. I'm an introvert. What's comfortable for you to do naturally isn't for me. It works both ways. Things that I do good introvertedly, I hope that's the right way to say it, they may have a hard time. Like, they may like being around noise, but they may not like being around no noise. I love the peace. I love the quiet. And you know, from time to time, I like being around certain noise, but not really. For the most part, I like being in peace and quiet. People are gonna judge. People also judge what they don't understand. What you need to pay attention to is, are they coming from a good place when they're criticizing you, when they're judging you? Because some people come from a good place. Some people have good judgment, genuine judgment, and like genuine criticism. That's why I say hear it, and depending on if they're coming from a good place, like, you take it into consideration. But for the most part, people that criticize others are just do it just cause they're mad that you're capable of doing something that they wish they could do, or something that they want and they are not able to do it, they're not good at it, they hate. Don't feed into it. Don't listen to it. Don't waste your time responding to it, because that's what they want. Don't waste your time and energy. Use that for something else. I don't understand how good this is. I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, people are going to talk regardless, whether you're doing good or bad. As long as you're focused on yourself and you're trying to become a better person, that's all that matters. Love yourself, work hard for yourself, do good for yourself. All right, I'm out. Peace.